Hello guys, this is Foghorn here, and I'm bringing you guys the CPC top 5 plays of the week. Unfortunately, my partner is not able to be on this week. We will get that sorted out for next week, but let's just get right into the plays. Alright, let's get right into this episode of the top 5 plays with the Duford Drapions against the Arizona Dactyls. And right here we have a play as the coach of the Drapions here has his man Melodic in after the Magnezone switches on a Scald, and after Magnezone has been flash cannoning on the switch throughout the entire game, he has made the play here, staying in from what looks like to be a choiced Magnezone, predicting the flash cannon, and this means it is able to get a recover up, and Melodic being at full health, very important to take on the threats of his team like Mega Diancie and such, and this allows him to get a free Scald, killing off this Azelf. Big play here as this Azelf is now gone, unable to set up any more Stealth Rocks, potentially throw an explosion, have any more offensive relevance throughout the rest of the game. So big way to pick up another kill for the Drapions there at around turn 20, neutralizing a big rocker threat on the opposing team. Alright guys, for play number 4 we have the Mauville Muddy-Annas versus the Brisbane Relooms, and right here we quickly have the Mauville Muddy-Annas sacking off their Blastoise, and right here bringing in Behem, and due to the switch in here as we see from the Bronzong, Behem is able to Psyshock, and since Bronzong has no way of offensively pressuring this Behem, he reveals the Calm Mind and is able to set up in the face of this Bronzong, and this Bronzong now going down to the Psyshock here, and this Bronzong, and now on Mew here, recognizing now the Shadow Ball is only going to do 33%, that allows Behem to set up another Calm Mind, able to defensively wall this Mew completely on the special side, as he's able to Calm Mind for the third time defensively, just walling that Mew, able to pull off another cover, and right here able to remove a huge threat on the opponent's team, the Mega Venusaur. This Mega Venusaur is one of the more threatening defensive Pokemon in the format, and able to wall good parts of it, able to take that out, which potentially could have given him trouble in the late game depending on his sets on, say, Nidoqueen and Metagross. But definitely a very good play here. Able to outlast the Mew, force him to sack something to come into his choice Haxorus, which is able to offensively pressure this thing. So great play on the Mauville Muddy-Annas part for number 4. Alright guys, coming in at number 3 we have the Arizona Carvanas versus the Florida Feraligators. As you can see, the Feraligators have a pretty scary Crocoon here, albeit it is toxic, but it is going to be able to do some massive damage on the rest of the Carvanas team unless our player here is able to make a big play. Right here he reveals a knockoff here, coming in, putting a lot of damage onto this thing, and the sack here, is important as he is able to go into Scolipede for free and set up a substitute as this thing will die to Toxic, revealing it most likely did not have a rest, and he's able to get a speed boost onto his Scolipede right here. In comes the Garchomp, be able to put up another substitute, and he reveals the Earthquake, so now he's able to pull his Baton Pass right here, and that Baton Pass is going to come into his Hariyama, and Hariyama does have enough bulk to live that. And now, looking at the rest of his team, the +2 Hariyama, despite it being initially slow, is going to be able to outpace everything on the opponent's team regardless of item. So he was able to wonderfully maneuver around that Crocoon, where some people might have just, thrown things at it. He was able to maneuver it around and come out on the other side with an extremely potent threat, as the Ice Punch is going to OHKO this Garchomp, revealing to be a Tank Chomp set of some variety. The close combat is just going to take out the Tauros, and the Tornadoes will be the same demise to an Ice Punch. So great play on the Arizona Carvanas part right here, able to maneuver around a sweep from a Crocoon and able to come out with a Hariyama sweep on the other side within the matter of 4 turns or so. So very good play on the Carvanas part there. Alright, right here we have play number 2 coming at you, and we have the Atlanta Reveries versus the Connecticut Crocodiles, and right here Trev the King has this Ferrothorn trapped under the Arena Trap, and he's able to come into Talonflame. Talonflame able to take any hit this Ferrothorn wants to throw at it, as it is trapped in, and that is an easy play to make here. And right here he makes the double switch into Starmie, as the opponent during Shadow brings in the Donphan. Now Donphan, a very, very nice play there for Trev. Trev is able to pressure the Donphan, able to keep these Stealth Rocks off his side of the field, as he was able to pressure out not only the Ferrothorn there and the Donphan, 2 potential hazard setters, as he does have the Mega Pidgeot and the Talonflame. So keeping hazards off the field, very, very important for this team, and that double does a very good job of keeping his offensive threats alive. Unfortunately, they're not able to pick a Predict with the HP Fire, but the next turn, this Manaphy is going to succumb to a T-Bolt. The crit did not matter. I assume it did not matter unless crazy circumstances, but that is a great play on Trev's part to keep hazards off the side of the field and keep offensive pressure up at the same time. And for our number 1 play, we have the Golden State War Turtles coming up against the Emerald City Milotics, and this was a really, really neat play that definitely, was very interesting, team prep on his part, and actually put his Pokemon here in a very, very awkward spot. So right here, we have the Gourgeist, is this Gourgeist Super, I think, getting knocked off here, losing its item unfortunately, as his switch in is Amoonguss to take the Seed Bomb here, turn 20, and right here we see the skill swap come out, removing the Regenerator from that Amoonguss, as Amoonguss has switched in and allowed itself to lose Regenerator for the turn cycle, as the Sludge Bomb comes in here and unfortunately also picks up the poison here. But this is a really, really good play right here, as this now with threats like Virizion who can pack coverage for this, who this will be a switch into normally, now have trouble. This has trouble now taking hits from it, as it is not able to get a Regenerator boost, and at 44% there is a great number of moves that can 2 a KO coming from the entire team. Obviously this will be able to switch out and get another Regenerator boost, but this will make it very hard for him to play around his certain threats now, as he has now lost the ability to come up to about 60 or so percent. Alright guys, thank you guys for tuning in to this week's top 5 plays of the week for the CPC. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like rating down below. It has been your boy Fog signing out. I'll see you guys next week.